We gotta see a replay of this dominant action here by the Cell Boys copying this and move off his former rival there, that low drop kick, and then you see the double teamwork on display by the Monster Destructor as Boys using his size to his advantage there. Yeah, look at this huge ass chokeslam on Luke Fowler. Oh my! But look at this, it's huge guard disposing of Luke Fowler. What's by the aptly named garbage disposal there, of course getting the win.
Luke Fowler, after receiving the garbage disposal, he was out for a good minute, and Broly just disposing of Ross on the apron as well.
Here's your winner, the Monsters of Destruction.
I don't know how Uncle Sam and Phil ensnared the services of the Monsters of Destruction, but my goodness, they advanced to the semifinals in the tag team tournament, and my God, we're sending away. They're going to be living out a nightmare, that's for damn sure.
That's for sure, Rock. Wait, a tag team tournament has more than 2 rounds?
Yes, it's not like a crappy knockouts tag team title tournament, that's for damn sure. You know, what a good way to start off episode 41 of the Soul, a huge bombshell. Got the Enforcer coming out here. Oh my God, we have so much to go to cover here tonight on episode 41. Just the mere fallout of Claim to Fame, and not to mention we're on the road to Spur Despair on January 16th live on Click Per View. Before them, we gotta get up the show we have on tap here tonight on episode 41 of Assault. What's tonight is a tag team action that will be Gravity Kills. Crimshana, Blake, Karan, Kortas, the new Women's Division Champion take on Megan Fox and Pink Angel. The tag team titles will be on the line here tonight. Of course, you know, it'll be a Spur Despair match preview as Samoa Joe, Vaughn Kreed, the Destroyer, and Steve face off in a huge preview to Spur Despair. Let's give me an epic one. And there's the Guy Fieri, Mitch Waterson's first opponent as he defends the No Limits Championship later on. And believe it or not, folks, Stacy Hardy is challenging Anatan, Ursula Areano, and Erisea for a handicap match, the same one that screwed her at Claim to Fame. And then the main event it's going to be on Assault. It's going to be huge. This is a CPD quality main event. It's going to be Lord Magma, and she's going to face off for the 3rd time. It's going to be a must-see, that's for sure. Part of the women's division, Stacy Hardy actually had really gutsy to challenge Anatan, Erisea, and Ursula Areano tonight. But before, let's go to Gravity Kills here, discuss some strategy perhaps. Renegade Divas are right. I mean, Crimshana played Kortas. They definitely need their guard up if they're going up against Megan Fox and Pink Angel. In spite of what they did at Claim to Fame, they fought Angelina's, and of course, Angelina's career is now in void after losing to Pink Angel in that career-threatening match. But I'll get into that later on tonight. But folks, after what Renegade Divas say, so I guess this is it. This is the end of the World's House Tag Team as we know it. My goodness, folks. I mean, they have been dominating for more than over 2 years. It comes to a screeching halt. Well, of course, we gotta move on to a huge Limits title match here next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the No Limits Championship. On his way to the ring, he's the challenger. Rolling out of Santa Rosa, California, he is the Food Network star, Guy Fieri.
You saw Claim to Fame. You saw that Mitch Waterson surprised the entire world. Not only did he return at Claim to Fame to the special outside enforcer in the tag team title match against Erisea in the loss of sight, but he came back. He competed in a match that Full Killer put on. It was a gauntlet elimination match in which Jamie Hynen was eliminated by this man right here, Guy Fieri. And then he survived to the very end to face Mitch Waterson, who was the last entrant. Mitch Waterson came in with like a blaze of glory and just took out Guy Fieri with his finisher, the Chosen Bomb, and walked out of Los Angeles as the new No Limits champion. And my goodness, folks, as huge as this is Full Killer himself who was booking the No Limits title, you know, the belt itself and all the matches. He said himself that Mitch Waterson will never have a successful title run, and Mitch Waterson proved him on not only by winning, but challenging Guy Fieri tonight.
Now approaching the ring, he is the current No Limits champion from Houston, Texas. He is the chosen one, Mitch Waterson.
And Mitch Waterson, of course, we all know he's a fighting champion. Here's coming up, of course, tonight. The defending No Limits champion was Guy Fieri, the man he defeated. Of course, the same man who defeated the former champion, badass Jamie Hyneman. And my goodness, folks, the shocker of that entire match, not only just Mitch Waterson coming in, but also Full Killer. I mean, we don't have a clue that Full Killer was even a freaking wrestler. He came on to destroy Jamie Hyneman, told him a whole new asshole, as Full Killer would say. But then, when it just looked like Full Killer could get the huge win on Jamie Hyneman and eliminate him once and for all, this unknown man who somewhat resembles Full Killer, wearing a whole suit and sunglasses, came out looking all motionless, attacked Full Killer with a chair, got him eliminated, and just disappeared into the ether, and no one saw him ever again. Well, I guess maybe later time we might get some comments by Full Killer himself, maybe he can shed some light on this mysterious entity. But right now we have a No Limits title match underway. It's Guy Fieri with that shoulder block, but Mitch turns around that hip toss.
Whoever that guy was, I mean, it was so unexpected, you know, so unpredictable. I mean, me and Rockrock ourselves didn't even see him at first. I mean, supposedly we hadn't even watched the footage back a second time, I mean, after the show, of course. And supposedly he even showed up when Full Killer himself was even cutting a promo. I mean, my God, if anything that happened here in the UWA, we didn't even catch that. Maybe Full Killer, he put himself in that No Limits title gauntlet. Maybe we might see him face Mitch Waterson or Guy Fieri here in the future, depending on who wins this match.
And believe it or not, you know, fans who are sitting in the front rows, you know, in the Staples Center at Claim to Fame, you know, they've been tweeting me all week long, and they even said that they actually witnessed this mysterious entity just materializing out of nowhere right before he appeared to attack Full Killer. So who this mysterious individual is, you know, we gotta shed some light and get some more information, but more on that at some point. But like I said, Guy Fieri, just shooting off with his huge punches on Mitch Waterson here. And Mitch Waterson also known to be a huge brawler. And that's like Guy Fieri is fighting fire with his own brawling abilities with those huge punches here. And we saw Guy Fieri get totally extreme on the Adam Savage when he did that release neckbreaker on those standing up steel steps. He even did Adam Savage's own freaking finish with the M5 faceplant to add even more insult to injuries. We all know how far Guy Fieri is willing to go to become No Limits champion.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say for the past few episodes of Assault is You know, ever since we got that, oh, we're going to go for a cover here. I'll continue what I was saying afterwards. It could be a 3 count here. Mitch Waterson and kick up from Guy Fieri, but as I was saying, I mean, ever since, you know, they got the belt off of Vicious and you know, Quentin Rampage Jackson, these men right here actually want the No Limits title belt, and they'll actually put their bodies on their careers on the line in order to defend that belt, or even get the right to even earn it. And if you talk about these guys going extreme, putting their bodies on the line for that prestigious No Limits title belt.
Glad you picked up Rampage, old scene, because we all know Rampage defeated Lord Magma and is now the new UWA champion, winning it for the 2nd time in his short 1-year career. And Rampage is here tonight. And we'll get his words later tonight, but look at this Mitch Waterson, that huge SWAT-style kick off the 2nd rope, hitting Guy Fieri right in the mush. And this could be all, but no, Guy Fieri getting his shoulders up there. And for crying out loud, Guy Fieri put himself over. He's the only person in UWA so far to beat both members of the Mythbusters back-to-back, defeating both Jamie Heineman and Adam Savage back-to-back. And so far, I mean, that's not been done in UWA's past, and Guy Fieri was the first man to do that. And people have been saying the Mythbusters was the #1 tag team of 2009. And pretty much Guy Fieri had both their numbers in singles competition.
If you haven't had an opportunity to see Guy Fieri wrestle here, I mean, he's no joke. I mean, don't let his food for thought segment, don't let his pass on the Food Network really, you know, hinder what you think of him. I mean, this man could really go here in the ring. It doesn't surprise me at all. They took out both members of the Mythbusters. Look at this. Oh my, that backbreaker, that neckbreaker combination from the Chosen One.
Look at the pin here. Once again, only get a 2 count, but nothing about Guy Fieri. That sure, he may only got 2 pinfalls his entire career so far, but you gotta remember this, is that at Do or Die, Guy Fieri shocked and tell him to make his debut at UWA, and he fought Vicious. It came so close to defeating Vicious, becoming the new No Limits champion. There's something no one's ever been able to do what Guy Fieri did in his first match when he took on Vicious. He may not have won, but he definitely took it. He took the fight to Big Vicious. And look at this, throwing more over the other set of steel steps there. And now Mitch is doing firsthand just like how Vicious did, what it's like to be on the receiving end of Guy Fieri's offense. And look at that last shot's busting Mitch wide open. And my goodness, we've seen in the past when Mitch Waterson gets busted open, that's going to unleash a fury inside of him. And look at this, he shoots Mitch off here, but oh, that huge hip toss.
Hip toss, thumb the mark right there. I know, I just stole your own line off. I get over it. Look at this Chosen One, Mitch Waterson coming back with real shots. Got Guy Fieri hooked up in the corner. Now turning Guy Fieri around, he looked out of it right there. Mitch capitalizes that huge sidewalk slam. Guy Fieri is still groggy, still out of it. Probably not feeling moves. Might be too much from that insecurity right to the head. It's like I predicted. Once Mitch got busted open, it unleashed the hell inside of him, and now he's all fired up here, taking the war to Guy Fieri, battling back. Because once Mitch sees himself down and out, and we all know how much he's passionate for that No Limits title, and he's not going to let anything stop now, especially now a little blood. Oh my God, huge German supers dropping Guy Fieri right on his freaking neck there.